Well, here we are again in the poor man's shop. I think our camera's out of position. Let's take a look there. What we're working with today is our DEFCON plastic welder. You can see that. What I want to do, I roughed out the plate, the bottom cylinder plate for the connecting rod. That'll go through the middle here. Not the connecting rod, the piston rod. But what I want to do to make that guide for the piston rod is glue on 2 blocks of PVC here using the plastic welder, and then I can turn it round, putting it back on the faceplate I made out of that gear on my Mastercraft belt sander. I also have cut out 2 pieces. I know I'll probably need a third, but this is a good start. 2 pieces of PVC. I cut these out, and they will eventually form the valve body. They're a little long, but they'll go between the hubs there, and they'll conform to the shape of the cylinder. There'll be a rounded section, and it'll sit down onto the cylinder like a saddle. Be a good description, a saddle. And then, so I want to glue these up at the same time. Now this stuff says it has good gap filling properties, which is good because on this PVC try to get you a shot here. There's a smooth side to the trim, and then there's a faux wood grain side. Don't know if it shows up or not, but there you have it. It's textured to look like wood grain, that's all. Now I want these smooth sides to be my machining sides, so I can lap them and sand them and, you know, really get a good tight fit, because once this is on the cylinder, it's going to go up against a stand that it can pivot and rock back and forth. But this surface here really has to be as flat as you can get it, and I mean flat. And then the stand that it mates up against, that surface has to be really flat. And then that forms a seal, so then the only way to let air in and out of the cylinders is through the holes that will eventually be drilled, top and bottom, left and right. But you don't want the air between the stand that goes here and this plate as it's, you know, rocking back and forth, oscillating. You don't want the air to be squeezing out between the seam. You want it to hold the pressure. It's not a lot of pressure, but you want it to hold, and only allow air into the holes. and at the same time at the bottom it'll exhaust. So I mean, this has got to be critical. And I'm finding working with this PVC, just that little experience on the head of this cylinder, you got to take extra care. And you've probably noticed in the videos my hands shake a ton. So I'm going to have to try and do everything flat on a table where I'm not holding it up in the air. You know. The tremors aren't interfering with what I'm trying to do. But anyway, what we're going to do, I took the Mark 6 and I rounded the edges on the belt sander. This is for our cartridge. I rounded them so that it would sit down into the gun a little deeper, and put these bolts, the heads of these bolts, more on center, if I can get it, more on center with the plunger here. So hopefully we won't have any kicking out of the cartridge itself. Now what I got is a twist, or not a twist tie, but a wire tie. We'll cinch her down if we need to. So what we're going to do is get busy, try this. I got the mixing nozzle. I've got everything we need to go here. Let me try to get the camera situated. I'm going to start with the big pieces. I'll throw them in the clamps, get them done. I'll have a better idea of how this stuff works, you know, before I go putting those other smaller pieces on the piece that I made there for the bottom plate. I don't know, is anything showing up there? No. No. Alright, let me move everything out of the way. Repairing a old Black & Decker power drill, hand drill, and needs some TLC on it. But yeah, there's just not enough room here for everything, but we'll try. Let me get this stuff moved out of the way. Yeah, I should have planned this out a little bit. Well, anyway. Not Cecil B. DeMille. More like Cecil B. DeGoof. Anyway, here we are back on track. So we've got our plastic. We're putting the wood grains face to face. And let's see if I can get a picture. You'll see there's a gap there because of the wood grain. So let's see if we can do that. I got a little piece of cardboard. We'll use a spatula. We'll get our Mark 6 gun going here. I don't like Mark 6. How about James 1? That's the name of this gun. James 1. Why not, huh? Okay. So, put the cartridge in here. I'll try to keep everything in the camera's view, but if I fail, I'm sorry. And then, put the plungers in. And I see where one bolt needs an adjustment there. Needs to go in just a hair. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Nice and warm today. Cut the grass out back. Got a ton of leaves raked up out to the street for pickup day. Hopefully they'll beat the storm tomorrow. Alright. See how we did. Alright, let's try that. Put the teeth back up where it can grab it. Put a little bit of pressure on. Put the nozzle on. Get her cinched up. I think I might need to put the wire tie around just to, I don't want it flying out of there just when I'm right in the middle of putting it on. So we'll just cinch her down. Like so. Alright, now it says you don't have to mix this because this nozzle has mixing guides in there, so be helpful if I cut the tip off, eh? Yeah. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. So anyway, there's an overall shot of the gun, if you can see. Everything's, I got the tip cut off. So let's get my cylinder out of the way. And begin. Coming out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, the James one is working. How about that? Look at that. It's even white in color. Oh yeah. Oh man, this worked out perfect. I like this. Love it when a plan comes together. Woo, stinky stuff. Alright, let's see how we can get the pressure off of that for the moment. Oh man, look. It's all holding together. Worked out great. Okay. Let me set this over here. Just for the moment. Gotta figure out. I used to wear some ankle weights on my wrist to stop the tremors. Working on this engine, I might have to start doing that again. Okay. You don't have to put it on both sides, apparently. But I do see that I need more than that. This is all experimental, folks. Come on. I'll put these runs closer to each other. See if that gives us a better coverage. Man, it's mixing nice. The cartridge is staying in the gun. Yes, I'm real happy with myself. So. Nobody else here to pat me on the back. So. I'm patting myself on the back. All right. I think it does have some good gap filling capabilities. All right. Now we're going to put this on here. Let me grab my clamps. Hi, Mr. P. There's Pika. Say hello to everyone. Huh? Say hello. Get my other clamp. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let me try and get this all squared up as best as I can. Sorry if I've messed up the sound on that, huh? Yeah. I think that's going to be fine. I left that long so I can have extra to work with. Yeah, it's filling the gaps there. I think we're in good shape. Grabbing a couple more clamps here. Just want to make sure it's really clamped up good. I'll need a piece of scrap wood under there. Or scrap pieces of plastic, something. Yeah, every time I submit a video to YouTube, they want to fix it with their video repair because I shake so much. But when they do that, I mean, they do a great job of it. I'm not complaining about that. It's just, it makes everything else look like everything around me is, you know, swimming, like I'm under the water or some dang thing. So I'll just put up with me shaking. I don't know why the scleroderma does that. Hard to tell. Causes all kinds of damages to your body. But I'm still on my feet, so I'm not complaining. Alright, there's that. Double fist that thing. Oh, alright. And then I'll put another clamp on this side. grab some scraps here. Well, that stuff really seems to be working good. The true test of when you start to form it and drill it and alright. Okay. Well, there's that big menagerie. We'll set that aside anyway for the moment.